I've been living here in Indonesia for 3 months, and I want to talk a little bit about staying healthy. Okay, one of the best things to do is to listen to your body. I know for me, before I arrived, I was already on this path of healthy, sustainable living, and I was doing a lot to just boost my immune system before I left. So I was drinking a lot of water, I was taking a lot of fiber, and eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, and taking vitamins, and just doing my best to boost my immune system, because I knew when I arrived across the world, my body would, experience like this change and maybe perhaps even be a little shocked. And I knew the culture would be different and the sanitation and everything would be different. So it was important for me to come in feeling strong. So I think it's important to take probiotics, maybe start taking them before you leave. But maybe don't take so many that your body is so immune to that, to not viruses, but strains, I guess, because when you get here, I guess you don't want to end up like the minute you do have some kind of strain or whatever, like culture or something here, you don't want your body to automatically shut down or something because it's something so foreign. So take some probiotics, talk to your doctor, stay hydrated, because it's easy to get dehydrated on flights. I mean, even if you're flying domestically, drink a lot of water before a flight and maybe while you're on the flight and once you land, and maybe stay away from too much alcohol. Like that's one thing. I don't really drink that much, really anymore. So I don't really go out and all of that. But I mean, I have colleagues that do, and I think it just kind of wrecks their system and makes it harder for your body to get stronger. So maybe stay away from drinking too much alcohol when you arrive or boozing it up on the plane. And let's see, for a few weeks I went, when I first arrived here in Jakarta, I didn't buy groceries for the first few weeks. I did have access to a kitchen, but I really didn't know the best place to get groceries, and I've been eating organic, fruits and vegetables and like free range meat, things like that when I lived in California. So it was going to be a huge shock, when I got here, even though I don't think they put pesticides totally on, in the same way that we do in the United States. I'm sure they use some, but in the United States it's pretty heavy. The fruits and vegetables, if it's not organic, it's probably pretty heavily doused with chemicals. So the food. So I went a few weeks without buying groceries, and when I would eat out, I would mostly, again, order things that had vegetables and things that were cooked. Like I wasn't eating salads and things like that, but anything that either had skin, like if it was a vegetable or fruit that had a hard skin or a sturdy skin, I would eat, or things that were cooked. Eventually, I did start buying groceries, and again, I'll do a whole other video about how I eat, why I eat the way I do. But I don't drink the tap water. Even when you're brushing your teeth, I would stay away from the tap water. Buy filtered water. If you have to buy bottled water, buy bottled water. I would avoid fruits and salads when you first get here, and wash your hands a lot, because I hate to say it, a lot of people do not wash their hands when they use the bathroom. It's really gross. So, wash your hands a lot, keep a lot of disinfectant wipes or sprays and things like that. I had a tincture that my acupuncturist, Rebecca Cates, in Berkeley, California, San Francisco, Oakland, RebeccaCates.com, she's amazing. Anyway, she had given me this tincture that helps to fight any bacteria and some other Chinese medicine. So even like if I eat out, which again is occasionally, or if I do go out to eat, I go to the same few places. Like if I didn't get sick and I felt good afterwards, I'll go back. But even still, when I eat out, I will always come home and I'll have a little bit of this tincture, or I'll have it like the next day or something, just in case, but I really personally, I love to cook for myself anyway, and love to cook for people, so I don't mind cooking. And again, even if it's not the bacteria, it's just about the energy of like who's cooking your food and what kind of energy they're putting out, putting into the food and everything. Another thing I do is I drink hot lemon water in the morning, and sometimes I'll put a little apple cider vinegar, like a couple of teaspoons, and I think that helps too with waking up your system, kind of cleansing it out, scrubbing it out, and everything. So those are just things I do in general, even when I'm not traveling. But I think all those things will help you stay healthy when you're traveling overseas in Southeast Asia or Indonesia. And stay away from biting your nails, things like that. I think that's already kind of gross and a lot of germs and everything. But again, things in a new place or a new country across the world, your body needs time to adjust. So get rest, stay hydrated, and eat properly, get exercise. That was another thing I did when I first got here. I did a lot of walking, and eventually I joined a gym and just tried to keep my exercise regimen up and just keep my body happy, satisfied, and content. Because you do not want to get sick in another country. It's like the worst feeling. And I've seen it happen to some people that I know, and took them out for a few days, and the doctor, the hospital. It's scary in those moments. So do your best to stay healthy, and I'll share any more tips as I get them. MyWooAngels.com. Subscribe to the channel too.